place where you feel the fire's gone out. In time we will heal, and light will pour out again, again, again. Light will pour out again, again, again. When the darkness surrounds the night without sound, we'll pull the wool down, we'll be together again, again, again. Be together again, again, again. No, we're gonna rise again. We've got each other like a friend. And every time you think the end is near, you'll see the tides can turn, and we will rise again. We'll rise again. It's not the end. We'll rise again. We'll rise again. We'll make it together. When the chips are down and you're losing hope, the light will surround and show you the road again, again, again. Show you the road again, again, again. Wait for the sunrise and open your eyes. If we give it time, life will be so bright again, again, again. Life will be bright again, again, again. No, we're gonna rise again. We've got each other like a friend. And every time you think the end is near, you'll see the tides can turn, and we will rise again. We'll rise again. It's not the end. We'll rise again. We'll rise again. We'll make it together. We'll make it together.
Good time zones, everybody, and welcome. Hello, Frauke. We find me realizing it's Wednesday again. Holy heck. And trying to keep going. We left off yesterday. Okay, where the heck is this map? There. That's going to be fun. That's going to be between multiple maps. Oh well. So be it. Starting on the rift. And let's go and see what it looks like on the map at the moment. Because I am somewhat curious. Let's say we got all of it there. Because this will give us an idea of why I can't run around in a straight line. An idea of how this is going to sort of hang together. Okay, so those two were no, not completely unnecessary. I'd say we trashed the place. quite thoroughly. That is a rift running straight through the middle of the village. Or city, or whatever you want to call it. So, yeah, that's a starting point. And the next starting point is, I've decided it's time to move the shulker monster. Unfortunately, the chest monster is a little harder to move. So that might have to follow us later. What, you mean like the entire city? Ah. It's a nice city you have there. It's a shame that rift has everything falling into it. So, yes. As noted in the title, my intention today is to not mess up and destroy that one piece of glow. Oh, I've got glow lichen everywhere. Fine. We'll go here. It's to start on this building, because I kind of feel like it's a good place to think forwards across the rift. If for no other reason than they kind of... No. Wasn't letting me do anything there. It's the sort of thing that feels like it's right. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm doing today. Whoops. Apparently somehow clicking twice. Smooth stone, deep slate, so that one, that one, and that one in that order. Black, red, greys. Okay. Glass on the left. And I have no idea which round those two go, so it doesn't really matter. That's the glasses one. That's the... Okay, so those two are backwards. And then we've got the shulkers on the grassy knoll. Yeah, yeah. What's in this one? Oh, that's the extra. Hey, Shadow Sky. So, let's have a look at this again. Let's not have a look at it that close. I didn't intend to yeet myself into the side of the rift. Always a good move. So, let's see. I'm still thinking I need to lower that a bit. Take out some of this. I don't like having single block gaps. Let's smooth that off a bit. That's alright. I don't think somehow that that's going to work. Okay, that feels better. Still not sure about this end. Kind of feels a bit sort of straight. But I can probably fix it later. I think the other thing I need to do is get rid of the dirt in the base of this, because that feels wrong at the moment. It's easier to see this if it's all stone of some form. It says looking at an andesite vein. And eventually we will have to go back down into the deep, deep, dark area beneath the city and possibly find a bit more ways of lighting it up. Because all of the skeletons and all of the nasties down there want to eat our face. They're going to eat our face. Your face off. Alright. My inventory's a mess. There's nothing new there. Right, let's start looking at this properly. Do we start with the stairs, or do we start with the gatehouse? Or do we start with a nap as the sun's going down? Let's take the corners off of this for a second. I think one thing I might do, given this... Actually, no, that gap's wide enough. And if we take the corners off of this, that gap's even wider. Yes, puppy. Noisy doggy be noisy. Still, not as noisy as the no drama safety llama, who is apparently very, very noisy. Let's have a look. I need sleep. 1 pixel off. Ah, no, oh yeah. Let's see. So, I'm thinking I haven't a clue what colour scheme I want for this. I mean, my instinct is to go similar to the gatehouses here. So black stone, stone, deep slate, yada. But equally, I would like to get sort of more like these. But even then, they're black stone. So, I think the answer there is black stone at the base of the towers. Derp. Herp-de-derp-de-derp. Black stone. Not enough, but a good start. That's better. Let's see. What did I do with those? I did do that. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8. I'm going to do 8 of those. Let's round these towers off a bit. Do we want this as the ground level? Yes, we do. Okay. Okay, so we've got 3 corner. Yeah, that feels not far wrong. And we can do something. No. I mean, yes, but no. I think it would be better if I did those, and then it's yes, that might be better. And then it's 2, 4, 6, 8. I can't count to 8, apparently. If I do this, those feel like they're inset into the middle of the walls, as opposed to being there. That's better. Now it actually feels like it's more of a... those feel like they're less on their own. I can work with that. That's a good start. got the obvious problem that this whole thing looks slightly odd, but that's partially because it's still floating in midair a bit. So I need 8 of those and 8 of those, and let's do the other tower at the same time, so that we have the faintest clue what we're doing. One here. Are we even? Yes, no off-by-one errors here. It's slightly odd, but it's at least good. Puppy. Come over here. I'm going to leave you in charge of the church for a moment. And you, follow me. I'm going to leave you. Ooh. Teleporting puppy. I'm going to leave you here. You can look after this gateway. I don't have to listen to dogs going bark all the time. Woof, bark, dead dog. Don't want dead dogs. Do we have basalt? It's probably a question I should have asked before I used up the last of my... I have no basalt, and I must scream. Actually, I don't think I want basalt. Let's go with acacia. It's got a nice sort of warm grey to it for the logs. This one? No, this one? Yes. Acacia. Let's bring 2 stacks of that over. While we're here, let's double check. No, 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 no. And these are all the woods, and that's the suicide sand. Suicide sand? Murder snow. So, what? So I was having a read through of the latest patch notes for Minecraft before stream, and there's some interesting additions. Obviously, the big one being, holy heck, they've added some interesting things to skulk sensors. Skulk sensors now can be combined with amethyst, and then can be filtered. Not that I've used skulk sensors, so I haven't the faintest clue what that means. Let's make these not make these too tall. Actually, I don't like them there. Let's do something slightly different. So the idea of being able to filter skulk sensors apparently means that you can basically set them up and then have it so that they won't respond to things that aren't the thing they're supposed to be listening for. Which apparently means that they were previously triggering on everything, and then you had to filter it afterwards by looking at the redstone signal strength. Now you can pass in a redstone signal and you don't have to then actually filter it after the fact. So that's interesting. And the other one is if you put an amethyst block next to one, it will resonate when it goes off, which to me sounds an awful lot like a way of doing wireless redstone. Hey Cyber, hey Landstrad. Yes. You do exist, Cyber. Good time zones, Raven. Where do I want to be? Upstairs asleep. But other than that... Do I have cobble? Ah, yes I do. Let's see. I'd like to go... No. Yeah, well, maybe. But this first. Ow. Great. Didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna regret this in a minute. I really think it would have been more useful if I had gone directly with this style, perhaps. I know they're even, but I can work out... I could have gone with something just more like that. I think going with the round towers of this scale is just going to upset me a little. I'm looking at it and thinking, I'm not sure about this. And since we're only on, like, 3 minutes into this build, being unsure about it is not a good start. Also, I've not really done... Well, I was about to say, I've not really done round towers. Ahem. 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 Maybe I have done round towers. But the problem is I want to put the tower... I want to put the eye into it, and I think the square ones work better with the eye. Yeah, I think the square ones work better with the eye, so I'm going to take this back out and go back to the original shape. Okay. Let's see. If I do that, I'm gonna want to... Okay, let's not go quite... Ah, I know. I have an idea. I have an idea that I'm in the wrong chest. Oh, I did have basalt. That's useful to know. And I have polished backstone bricks, which is good because I'm going to need them. I think we'll just extend things. So if I do this... Still a mostly square tower, but we can do something in these corners to make it more interesting. And actually the interesting in the corners might be to go with oh yeah, I can work with this. I can work with this. I don't know why I didn't do that. Let's just work on one side. Walls. Not in the slightest. Fine. Oh, well. Do I have moss? Yes. Let's turn some of those into moss. And some of those into moss. Put the rest of the moss back. And then we'll let's turn that much into that, into that, into that, and that. The stone is no use to me in this situation. Where's my andesite? Because you can do andesite balls. There. Right. Now we have many ball types. So let's think about this. Such a hissy yes. I like that a lot better already. Let's see. What I'm thinking is... Ooh, I have those already. If I do this, this. I'm not sure if we could want those. I don't want that squares off the corner too much. So maybe we don't go with those, we just go with... Nope. Too much. Just do that. Yeah, that's alright. That'll be fine. Say bye. Oops. Under the brick. Under the brick. Okay. Yes, that's much nicer. The grey of the acacia is... It's cold grey. It's actually more blue than it is grey. Interesting. But that means it goes nicely with that, and it works as a contrast with that. I definitely prefer it over the... I don't think using the basalt would have been good for this. Right, let's work out the next section up, which is... The hint of green does well with the mossy blocks. Yes, it does. Because that's got a fractional amount of green in it as well. No, not that one. So what colour do we want around the... Oh, I've always done black. Okay, well that answers that. Blackstone it is. I was about to say, what colour do I want around the eye? And the simplest... Is that blackstone around the eye over there? Yes. Because then you've got the purple in the blackstone, which goes well with the amethyst. So let's open the right chest this time. Polished blackstone stairs. I only have one of. Fine. Do we have polished blackstone brick slabs? Okay. We can work with this. And... was it you? Yes. I think I have a little bit of amethyst to work with. 7.5 stacks nearly. Might possibly be enough, and I've been collecting the clusters and the buds because I have an interesting plan for the future. Or rather, not so much for the future. I'm thinking the cave, or the entrance to the cave, and a lot of the cave, I want to have amethyst veins running through it. As though the... either sort of channeling the power of the volcano or controlling the power of the volcano. I haven't decided quite which. Kind of feel like an extra one in. How much higher do I want that to be? Because it already is quite high, given that you're not actually going. It goes down. Yes, there was a failure control, a failure of control. So we're sort of more thinking in the direction of reasons for the volcano to start becoming dangerous. And I don't really want those three. I think I want to go with the... I don't suppose I've got black stone slabs. No, okay. Let's get one of those. Yep. I need a midpoint. And actually that might be where the basalt comes in. Let's get myself 3. Is it 3? Yes it is. 3 polished basalts. Hey CB. No, wrong way. Wrong way up. And apparently this is not quite tall enough. Now is this a... I need it that way situation? Yep, that's the right shape. That feels slightly wrong. I'm not quite sure. Ah, I know why it feels slightly wrong. And those are... Yes, dagnabbit. I know why it's slightly wrong. Just 5 to 8. One thing that did come to mind, CB, that you might find interesting, not for immediate usage, because you, well, I don't know. There is a that's a crafting bench, Scots. There's a crafting bench. There is a company, learn to English, Scots, that might come in handy for you to be aware of. Called Das Filament. They do some of the nicest filament that I have encountered. And the other advantage to them is rather than having to buy filament on a reel, it comes just as literally a bundle of filament that you connect onto a spool. DAS filament. Yep. All one word. .com, if I remember rightly. Which might be wrong. Oh, .de. See? I don't remember well. I think they might have the .com as well. But I'm a big fan of their filament and have had a lot of luck with it for quality, which is why I'm mentioning it. Because it's one of those things. Finding a filament that you like is... they have. Excellent. Seven IPs, I think. Yeah, true. You'll find that over time, you'll probably build your own preferences for filament, but different types of filament are. It's very difficult. It becomes very subjective. Let's go with that one. You end up picking one that is effectively your personal favourite as a brand, and that's lost something. That is not an eye shape anymore. Take whatever Amazon recommends right now. You'll find that you will change your you'll very rapidly build up a point of view after you start printing. See, that's 3 by 5. No, that's 4 by 5. Dagnabbit. Am I going to have to do 3 by 4? Do I need to make the middle of this building even? That is definitely true for OK. Different printers will react very differently with different filaments. Oh, I don't want to make this even, but I think I might have to. Thought, do I go with making this slightly wider so that we actually have the eye shape, or do I just accept the circle? Or do I put the half slabs back in and accept that it's not going to look great? Let's check it with the half slabs. Because that doesn't... I'm not convinced by the half slabbed version. Let's try figuring out what the half slab is running mascara. I need the materials in anyway, so there's no loss to build another one to test it. Ew. as I say, the big advantage of them is over time you don't end up with thousands of filament spools lying around, because you can just buy the PVA. Oh, they don't. Don't they? Yeah. Forward doesn't take a banner. And Frauke has the winning point of problem. Yeah, let's just take out the half slabs, see what a banner looks like. Follow Raven's suggestion. Problem. Where the heck is the banner? Ah, banner's all the way back at the flipping gatehouse. I honestly, I haven't played with PVA at all, CB. That one is a bit more of a hey, what do you know? You need a multi-filament printer for, and I don't have one of those. I have never even considered going to the MMU version of the Prusa that I have, because it just hasn't been necessary for me. Okay, let's take out that and that. Now comes the interesting question. Banner in the middle or banner at the top? Banner's not going to help. Banner's not going to be good either. Oh, we are so messed with. I think it might actually need to be shorter. I think it's going to have to be. The problem is, one shorter looked weird, but then that was when we had the half slabs in place. So let's try it without the half slabs. Okay, my inventory is, as usual, a great steaming pile of mess. That loses an awful lot of the amethyst. But I like it. I think that might be it. That might be it. That's probably the best we can do at this scale. And hey, it's 3 amethyst cheaper. Ow. Minecraft, why did I plummet to my death there? Well, attempt to plummet to my death there. Yeah, I think that's probably the best we're going to manage. The only thing I'm tempted to do is take the top and bottom and turn those into... Oh no, because I can't turn them into inverted stairs. If I turn them into stairs, they will cause the wall below to fail to connect. No, I think we have a pattern. What I might not do is, it on all 4 sides. I should also probably eat. Right, let's put those in there for a minute. Let's get this one reshaped. end up over there? Okay. Get these in, because then I can do that. Okay. How tall is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8's a good height. Right, I can put away those for the moment, and I need, oh, I don't need those, I need 2 more, and 4 more, so 2 more of those, got the 4 of those, yeah, okay, so let's start with the walls. They're in the walls. Okay, one better andesite. No, I'll put an andesite in there as well. It feels wrong. That's better. Where did that wall go? There it is. Useless. Oh, that's normal basalt. I need to convert that to polished. Thank you. And those, and those, and those. And let's scaffold our way up first. I do love the noise of the amethyst being placed. It's got a lovely tinkle to it. I kind of wish there was a way of placing blocks and maintaining the viewpoint, but oh well. I kind of wish that polished basalt, and actually, to be honest, I kind of wish a lot of bricks operated in the same sort of way as barrels, basing their facing on how you place them. Actually, what am I talking about? They are basing their, well, no, because if I'd placed a barrel there, it's not your it's not the block you're clicking on, it's your placement. Whatever, I'm blithering. Gee, what's new, Scots? Blithering? From you? Never! Right, let's see. 6 of those. 4 of those. Oh, I did have more of those. No, that would be too much. How does that look? Take a step back, take a step forward, take a step back, and now you're done seeing the cha-cha. That looks quite nice as a base. And that also helps with something that I was thinking of. I've been pondering what to do with the entrance to the ocean. And I'm pondering a severely upscaled pair of towers with the eye motif in the middle of them and sort of ancient threads of amethyst up and down them and all sorts of mystical bits of we're going to murder you if you actually come between these towers and you're not actually wanted here sort of thing. Pass between these towers without being authorized, and you shall feel the power of the eye. This road is off-centered. No, it's not. Yes, it is. This road is an even number of... What? Really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But why? Actually, it's probably for a very good reason that it's much easier to build an archway. No. It's not much easier to build an archway that's even, because you can do it even or odd. It doesn't matter. You can end up with a keystone if it's odd. Why? Does this mean I have to rip down one of these and move it one block closer? Why did I lay this out with an even number down the middle? What was I thinking? Was I thinking? I won. You're probably right there, Landstrad. What was I thinking? What is the unladen weight of an African swallow? Now, the other interesting thing is, as a result of reaching this height, it means it's an entire stack of acacia logs for both towers. Which is an interesting bit of trivia. You say that, but I'm erring in the side of... Actually, I don't think it's going to matter. Except it will. It really will, won't it? How wide's this gap? That's fine. What are my sight lines like? I've just had a thought. Put an eye motif at the set of any PTOing? Patolling? Oh, am I going to put an eye motif in the centre? As in over the archway between them. No, I don't think I am going to put an eye between them. I think that would be too much. But I'm definitely thinking of putting an eye on the outer sides. Then it probably doesn't matter. The only thing it might matter on is the path down, and to be honest, the path down might be the determining factor, and the path might become even because then it can have doors. And actually, to be honest, no, I don't think it does matter. I mean, this entire city is Caliwampus anyway. No, I'm not going to bother. Also, if I move one of them, I'm going to end up with a wider gap here or over there. And it's already quite a wide gap at this point here as it is. And I'm going to be dropping that wall into the hole anyhow, at which point we're not going to notice. It's going to matter to me. Eventually, I would end up hitting a point where even just doesn't make sense. Hey, TGM. You find me suffering from the first rule of pretties because I followed my earlier designs and I shouldn't have. Mental note, remember, walls and... that's an interesting one to remember at a future point. Where did that block go? Hold on. No, I've already moved that one. Watch as I end up building this back exactly where it was by accident. 1, 2, 3, 1. Yep, that's alright. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we are. Right. Question becomes, do I need to rebuild that entire wall, or can I just get away with shifting everything across by 1? And I think the answer is I can get away with shifting it all across by 1. There we are. That looks fine. Really? I took damage from that? Oh, that's bad. Minecraft, would you mind not messing around with my sanity? It's already messed around with enough as it is. This leaves 2 of the polished basalt that I still have to redo. Like so. Part of me is like, but sure it can. I mean, the lack of existence of something has never prevented something from completely ruining it. I kind of wish that those didn't actually join. It would be nice if they didn't join to solid blocks either, but that would ruin everything, so... Meh. Right, now we've brought that so that it's got 2 here and 2 here, and the archway, the whole thing is going to not upset me anymore. Except for the fact that I now need to move this wall back by 1. That's exactly the reason why it can mess with me. It's the square root of 0. I'm just going to partially put this back so that I at least know where the heck it is. Right, and now we can do the remaining 2 pillars at the back. Ow. Okay. Overall difference? Next to Smeggle. Except for the fact that now I feel less unhappy about the shape of it. I like the way that I had to redo all of that just simply because it had messed with my head. What, next to no difference, and yet still all completely working. No, first things first. That. And then that. Guess all those. Actually, I might as well just turn the rest of that. No, that's not yet. Let's see. I'm going to go with those. 2 of those around it. So. What, you mean like that one? But people are going to see that one. Yeah. The tiny underground gap. You mean like the enormous area underneath the caldera that I'm not filling in? It's like, that's not so much a tiny underground gap. That's an entire caldera. I fear for my sanity if I ever actually decide that I need to fill in the caldera. No, I didn't want that. I wanted the normal. Oh. I forgot to make more stone brick wall. Let's just make all of this into wall. Yes. I am out of andesite walls. So I'm really out of andesite, let alone walls. Okay, so that's the 2 outer sides done. I'm not sure I want to do the inner edges yet, because I need to work out what I'm going to do with this. So let's focus on putting 2 more eyes in. And I might replicate this sort of wall texture, running front to back. I think we'll have to have a think about that one in a second. I'm also thinking I might want to start pondering what to do with this. Do I want to make it look like it's... Yes, of course I do. The tower's supposed to have accessible interiors. God, I hope not. Because if I put an interior in, the biggest problem is going to be that it's going to just be evil. There may be an accessible interior, I don't know. I'm still thinking this through as I work it out in my head. Short version, don't know. Long version, don't know. The difference between the short version and the long version, I have the banhammer warmed up. No, sorry, that's not actually the case, but where did I put those? There they are. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about it. Please don't make me think about it. It's too much. Ow. Why do I insist on making my life difficult for myself? Why do I insist on making my life difficult for myself? I don't know. Probably because it would be too easy to build something sensible and nice if I didn't. Fill in that somehow. You wound me, sir. You wound me with your accurate descriptions. Just because it's accurate doesn't mean it's not hurtful. Yeah, I'm not crazy. Really, I'm not. What happens if we try and do this from the back side? Does that make it any easier? No, not in the slightest. In fact, I've probably just made it harder for myself. Okay, let's assume that that was a bad move. Fine. Let's put the banner in. Dirt in so that I can get the polished basalt facing outwards, because of course there's no center around here. And 2 of those, and then we go around the other side. Here we go around the back building again, the building again, the building again. In and that in, and then we take out the temporary dirt blocks, Right. Daft question. Ooh. Okay, that looks quite nice from this angle. Because if you think about it, you're going to come around a corner of a building here, and you're going to see that. You've got basically almost solid wall ahead of you, and many, many eyes. So many evil. So many evil. I don't know. Aha, that's what I'm looking for. Sort of. That's normal deep slate. What do I have? Am I out of deep slate? Nope. I've got cobbled deep slate. And I've got more andesite. Woohoo! What was I thinking? What was I doing? Oh, yes. Top of the towers. Top of the towers. Top of the mountain to ya. Top of the mountain. Right. Gone Irish. Right. I didn't get the cobbled deep slate out, though. So, 4, 3, 6, 9, no, 5. Let's see. I need to have the faintest clue what I'm going to do. It's probably a bad start. See, I'm looking at the other, this one, mentally, and thinking, I like that. The shape outwards. And thinking, I want to do something like that. Just trying to work out where and when and how. All of which are difficult questions, to which I do not know the answer. Okay, I think the first problem is those 3 should be here. And if that's the case, then they might actually need to be stairs. So let's try... Have we got any stairs of those already? No, we've got deep slate tile stairs even, which is not what I'm looking for. Not what I'm looking for. And I would like to borrow some... Borrow. As in permanently add into the building and never return. Son, would you mind going down quicker? Nothing in there. Pondering. I mean, I'm sticking relatively close to a semi-consistent palette, which is at least nice because it helps this feel anchored in the world a bit. Here, here, or here, or here, or here, or here, or here, here. thing to invest in those, because I'm always going to use them in some way, shape or form. Oh. Oh, no. That's possibly not right. How? Have I stuffed this royally? Mer? Why am I feeling slightly concerned? Who's posted a video on YouTube? Oh, yes. That one. I saw the countdown earlier and I had meant to ask if you knew about it. It's the yes, it is their winter stream. Interesting. I think this might not work. Effectively, I want these to be one further out before, and I just want this to be here. Thank you all for just changing shape and attempting to drop me off of the building. So the question becomes, how do I make it so that that makes sense? Because I want those there. So that I can then put one of those on top of it. Because then that will give us the shape that I'm looking for, I think. Question becomes just how to do this right. Is that too much? Or is that actually going to be what I'm hoping for? I need to have access to this side a bit for a second. One of those. One of those. Too low. Too low. Too low. Too much. Too much and too low. Right concept, wrong height, wrong place. It worked on the tower of the cathedral, but that was significantly bigger. So the question becomes, do I have a way of doing this smaller? Outside corner of each tower. Yeah, I mean, I was going to mirror it, which is why it becomes even worse. there it is. So if I then, I got these. What if I do this? Now, the thing to do is to then take that into context of the fact that I'm going to do all sorts of things to mess with my head. If I do that, how does that look? No. Okay. I think we'll have to come back to the red on the corners at a future point once I've got the top of the towers more fleshed out. So let's not worry about the highlighting outside yet. If I'm going to do that, because the reason I wanted to do that is because I want the tower to actually have pillars pretty much outside on this edge here. Which might actually be better in... okay, let's not do that. Let's go with that one for the moment. So it would be like so. I know this is the inner wall. Hey, Tor. I do believe the appropriate response to that is that's partially why they're there. They are deliberately attempting to stare into people's souls. Also, how did you lose your soul? Did you trade it to Cthulhu? This one. Worked in IT support. That just tends to result in in things consuming your soul. No, wrong one. If you stare into the pit stares back and asks for scritchies and food. Stare into the void, rather. The void is hungry. It's getting there. It's getting there. And I think I now know what I need to do. Now I know roughly what I need to do. Let's see. Let's grab those. problem. I need more. Ah! No. Yes. Maybe a little bit of that. A little bit of this. A little bit of Monica. No, great. Now I've got Mambo number 5 stuck in my head as well.
Same people, same places, same parties, and I'm just a ghost at night. Too many street lights in this city, I'm missing our ocean side. I've been running, but I can't
I don't think I'm going to be able to do what I want. Particularly since I don't seem to have any of the materials that I've just dropped on the floor. See, what I was thinking of doing is that, and then 2 of those, and then another one of those. But that doesn't link, and that doesn't link, so that doesn't work either. Whoops. And now I've just broken the top of the tower. The problem is this looks wrong without something. And there's the email telling me that Tomorrowland has just gone live. Ow. And there's me falling from the building. This is annoying. I'm failing in my fight. Even Minecraft's crying now. Fortunately, it's not crying with Thunderstorm. Put those in there for the moment. Sorry for the silence, it's my brain trying to come up with ideas. Failing miserably at the moment. I should probably also eat before I fall off this building any further. We need to do something here still, but we can work on that in a minute. Aha! Yes. I still need 2. Let's just get 2 of these. And then 2 of these. Oops. There goes that piece of grass. Aha. That's got it. That side is so... Wait, you don't recognise this one? I regularly open with this track. I still haven't actually updated and added the recent tracks. I really should do that. What's the point of being a Patreon and getting access to the tracks as quick as possible and not using them? Context does make a difference. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. I like this. This is coming together now. So it's two of those. And two of those. And two of those. Don't have the stability to be able to do that. Mentally or otherwise. And two of these. One here. One here. Okay, how does that look? Let's have a look. The eye has a crown. It needs something down the sides, possibly. Actually, no, I really like that. That actually has the sort of squat, heavy, I can murder you from any distance and won't even notice that I've expended any energy type look to it. Yeah, elephant's foot. Now, this might be too much, but let's have a look. Tempted to kick that up by one, but that's about the only thing I would change on that. Yeah, I think it needs those in the. I think those in the corner look quite nice. I think they need to be kicked up by one block. And of course, they've just flown off into the ether. And my ability to place blocks has been messed around with by the fact that I was attempting to jump. I hate the way that walls and fences disappear off into the ether the moment that you hit them. I think I like this mix just a little bit better if I do this. Well, I guess I'm doing that then. Okay. I think I like that. Let's have a look. I would really like it to be not raining, but I think that I like that. I think I like that. That's got the feel that I'm looking for. Oh good, now I can sleep. That's the lovely thing about when it's raining, you can sleep just that fraction earlier. Yeah. I like that. Now I just need to work out what to do with that. There's this whopping great big gap right in the corner. The nice thing about the rain is the shader puddles, but when I'm not in pretties mode for another 40 minutes, rain is not a good thing. It doesn't help. Okay, I think I need to work out the archway before I carry on around these and start replicating everything. And so, let's do that. Cats are pretty common, easy to shoot down on people. True. Very true. Let's see. I need to eat again, apparently. And let's see. I'm gonna put. That's the midpoint. And let's use that as a way of working out how high we want this to be. Okay, so the top of the arch needs to be 1 block lower than the top of the scaffolding. At most. Yeah, archway terminates at the top of that stack of scaffolding. So I kind of feel like that's a chiseled, polished black stone point. And yeah, I should probably have. Oh well. I'm gonna hate myself for this, but let's try that again. I seem to be running ever lower on scaffolding. I don't know why. Sure that I'm collecting all the scaffolding as I place it and collect it back. I just don't know why I don't have as much of it as I used to. Did I leave some somewhere? Escaping blocks bug. Yeah, it might have been. Either that or I've left a whole pile of scaffold somewhere in the world. Or I just keep using it. I suppose I've got any in one of these. That one. No, that one. Yes. Let's grab myself another half stack. I'm trying to work out where I do keep using it. I mean, I know I used it for side tables and so forth, but it just seems odd that I keep running out of it. I mean, it's not like it's a block that disintegrates or anything. Right, I like those. I also think I would like to go with... Yes. Yeah, no. Got an idea, and I've got an idea starting to form. It's very similar to something I've done elsewhere. That is definitely the case. I definitely worry less about the scaffold than I do about the black stone whenever I drop it. That's not going to work. I want to be on top of this, but not quite at the... Come on, there it is. Should probably poop. Ow. Fine. Let's do this way around. Lovely. Fantastic. Guaranteed to annoy the living daylights out of me. You're kidding me. Oh. That's the problem with scaffold. It always ends up falling at the point when you don't want it to. I guess this is why people use dirt for scaffolding a lot. I mean, I know I used to use dirt for scaffolding many times more than I used to use scaffolding in the past. Right. And there's a reason why I used half slabs either side. And we'll get back to that in a minute. Breaks faster than you thought. Yeah, that is definitely a thing. Okay, let's see. I need more blackstone half slabs. Well, actually, I need 2 of those and another 2 of those. And I'm in the wrong place to be able to put some of these in. I want to be able to place... Yeah, how the heck am I going to do that? There. Oh, come on. We can do this. There. And typically the next one I want to place is immediately below that. And one to the left. But of course, to do that... Yeah, let's do this. Actually, I need another one of those. Let's see. One of those. And 2 of those, I think. Trying to think. It's one of those how to think in 3 dimensions moments. Question becomes, should I put a stair facing downwards there or just another half slab? Half slab. Stair would be too much. Come back here. I like that. I like that. Actually, I don't like that. It's too shallow. Dagnabbit, I need to move those in by 1. piece of scaffolding. Ow. Okay, so what I really want is to know what I'm doing. Since I can't do that, I'm just going to work out. Oh, no, that is going to need to be one of those. Advantage here is, now I've done that once, I know that I want one of those because otherwise it looks too thin. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so now it needs to be... Yes, I have. Let's not bother making one when I can actually just reuse one that's in my storage. I need you, and you. Let's make it rain scaffolding. Probably drop bits everywhere. Let's have a look at this. That is nice. Needs one more piece of amethyst to fill in that gap on the left. Like so. And then we'll probably fill in underneath it in deep slate. The only thing that I'm not sure about is the keystone. It feels wrong. I think I need to turn the half slabs on the left and right of the keystone into stairs, I think. Yeah. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stairs I need. Ooh. That's not a good thing. Close to the amount of... There we are. And that's proving Frauke's comment of you can break scaffolding faster than you can fall. Yeah, that's better. That now feels like the keystone is anchored into that. I almost wish that we had a sort of a quarter block, but meh. Let's see. Now I just need to replicate this, which will be interesting in its own right. You and you. That one needs to come out because it's actually supposed to be a half slab. A half slab? That's all, folks. I have heard of it. Last time I tried to work with it, I never finished anything. And I know that's a me problem. I feel like I have... Oh, I was about to say, miscounted somewhere. which wouldn't be unusual to have an off by 1 error. But is that even? Yes. Yes, it is. That is actually even. I like that. That is a deep and ominous gateway. It's also deeply incomplete and slightly lopsided, but we can work on that. So that's another 5 of those. No, wrong one. Don't need that anymore, don't need that anymore. And I suppose we've got any of those. No, fine. Which would be those. I think we're also done with this because we know where the middle is. Cave world and floating islands are no longer vanilla. Oof. I mean, I can see that. Yeah. Wanted a cherry floating island. Ooh. Or a floating cherry island. Yep. Need to work out the walls inside of here, simply for no other reason than the fact that there's a whopping great big gap there. But I think the one thing that annoys me more than anything is in trying to work out something is this progression, which so I can go up a quarter block. I can go up another. I mean that's close to a quarter block. But you cannot. And you can go down a quarter block, but you cannot have that gap in the middle with a quarter block. So your very nice slope here is missing this bit in the middle here. There's no way of doing the step, the half of a section step between those two bits. And that just slightly grates. It would be really, really lovely to be able to place a trapdoor on top of a half slab. But I know you can't, and I understand why you can't. It just is one of those. But I don't wanna. I want to have. Ah well. I want everything. Because I'm a greedy soul. I mean, fortunately, do I have one? Fortunately, you can at least do, yep, that's the one. Fortunately, you can at least do that, and so you have a nice curve in this corner. I mean, that is a nice curve. That I will admit I do like using. Right. Momentary pause for rant over. Let's carry on with the construction. Don't Do I have any more? No, I don't. Let's take this down. Might as well work from the inside out. He says, trying to remember how he gets inside. Ow. Data packs are fantastic. They are definitely a very interesting way of adding stuff into Minecraft without going into full modded. Planetoids generation. Ah. Don't know. Right, how does that look from the outside now? Sorted. Except it feels wrong there. Just... Do I want to make that black stone? Or because it kind of it's both right and wrong simultaneously. It's how have I managed to make something right and wrong simultaneously? How annoying! Because the problem is, if I do the black stone, it's going to. Deep slate would be too. It's not the color, or rather, oh great, that's 3 blocks, not 2. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna have to be that way, isn't it? Okay. What if on it? I have no idea what you're on about. Only the outer 2 are changed. You've lost me. Ow. There we are. Right. It's not the colouring that is the problem for me. It's the fact that I'm now going to have this strip of blackstone on the inside of the building. And if I do actually make the interior accessible, that's going to stick out. I mean, then again, the huge amounts of other materials inside of here are going to stick out a bit as well. So I'm arguing for something that is probably a lost cause anyway. Okay. Back of the building, it's not quite the right design yet. Actually, that's a very good point, Raven. I was planning on making this a 3 thick archway, wasn't I? I need to reproduce all of that on the backside. Yeah, I forgot. How could I forget that I was planning on making this thicker? Nope. It's because I'm currently in scar mode. I'm forgetting to build the back of my buildings. Data formidable. I'm just looking at one side of it and going, excellent, it's beautiful, it's fixed, it's finished. And then I'm forgetting. Yeah, I'm building in a city where viewing everything in the round is part of the problem. Why am I putting the andesite in there? I don't know. Right. Well, now that we've done all of that, we need to reproduce it on the back. Okay. Blackstone bricks. Blackstone half slabs. We got any more blackstone in here? Nope. How much blackstone have I got? Not much. Oh, yeah, okay, right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 12 of the stairs. Uh, 2, 4, 6 of the half slabs. No, those half slabs, please. 3 of the pretty happy smileys. Is that everything that goes into this? Oh, and 2 more of the half slabs because I can't count. Or at least I forgot to take into account that it's 2, 4, 6, 8. I forgot the middle ones. Middle ones? Lower one. Oh, I forget it. And then, of course, we need to fix the interior again. Fortunately, we have 8 of those. Right. No. Happy smiley. Then it's one of those. 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 Then it's half slab. And one of those. 1, 2, 3. And a happy smiley. Lather, repent, repeat even. Repent, lather, repent. Repent, for you are a builder. You are a member of the cult of the eye. Yeah, I have from battle. Right, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of the stairs. You'd think I'd have actually thought of those before I went up and forgot about them. Ow! Minecraft, why do you occasionally just accelerate through scaffolding as fast as possible, in as humorous a manner as possible to attempt to murder me? I think I just answered the question there. Minecraft, why must you attempt to murder me? Because it's funny. Why the suicide shrubs exist. Whoops. That's my own fault. Right. There we are. Now the interior of the towers is at least consistent in that it's got 2 stripes. But off by 1 arrow. I've done the same on the other side as well. I forgot to take into account the block of happy smiley face before I went up with the black stone. It's that happy smiley face block. What is that supposed to be anyway? Iron Golem? Or just, you know, happy smiley face murder block? Piglin nose. Really? Blackstone, so it's supposed to be a piglin nose. Okay. I can't see it. But, right, that looks better. Now, I think the other thing I was going to do was I was going to encase the underside of this in deep slate, so that it actually looks a bit more like... okay, so I've got a deep slate brick stair. Let's see, let's count this out and work it out. 1, 2, 3 stairs, 6 stairs, and 6 stairs, 3 half slabs. Lovely. I have 1 half slab, that's useful. Six stairs and 3 half slabs. And I immediately place the first block run. Get back here. Oh hey, you remember I took that scaffolding down that had been placed to work out the centre line of everything? I've just remembered why I did that. It's so that I can do things like this. Right, how does... oh, okay, apparently I got that piece of scaffolding. How does that look? That looks awful. I like that. That really does look nice. That gives it a nice three-dimensional, solid feel. You don't see the amethyst from the underside. I like that. And the fact that the road is already dipping into the cave means that the fact that it's a fairly low arch is entirely not a problem. In fact, even if the road was at normal height, that's still 6 blocks high at its height, so that's actually a pretty good archway, even if it wasn't starting to cover it. I'm tempted to move this back a bit as a ramp. I've got the space down here, and actually have the ramp start here. That's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 blocks. Have I got the space for that? 2, 4, 6. Yeah, I do. I think I might want to do that, because otherwise Excuse me. I am not recruiting Gordons anymore. I do not need any banners. I have absolutely no need for new Gordons. Kindly, Uggafoff? Uggaboff? I got dirt. That's coarse dirt. Really, gentlemen? What? Why? We don't need more Gordons. You're not wanted here. Typical. As soon as we no longer need Gordons, they start to the banner salesmen start appearing again. Are they following? No, they're wandering off. That's good. It's been so long since we saw since we saw any banner salesman. What I came over here for was a load of dirt. The slightly annoying thing is, actually no, I take it back. I was about to say they've gone down into the pit that I need to work in, but they're not. They're wandering off in the direction of the walled mansion. They're making good time at it. Well, good. Right. No. Thank you. Fast way to burn through an awful lot of dirt. And I'm going to want to get that tuff out of there, because tuff is expensive. There we are. Now that moves the start of the ramp right into the archway, which makes it feel a lot more like a sensible place to have the ramp begin. And we still need to stop the fact that this is kind of a floating archway a little bit on this side, but we can work with something like that. Let's sort out a little bit of suspension of disbelief, or disbelief of the suspension of this bridge. And what I'm going to do is actually drag this back a little bit. Greetings, this dude play. Welcome to the stream. That's not the one I'm looking for. That's not the one I'm looking for. That. Ooh, I actually have a load of those. And that. Yes. So I would like to do that. And a couple of those. And that should probably be... Do I have any more mossy cobble? This is Java, yes. In fact, this is pure vanilla Java. What am I looking for? Mossy cobble. I'm not going to find any in there. I want another block of mossy cobble, please. Thank you. That's better. See, that now looks like this actually has a footing. And if I do that... They're coming to take me away. Haha! Let's put in a bit more of this through here. That's better. Right, now we can work on the path, I think. Oh, maybe. Where are we? Ooh, then again. Dear. It's taken 2.5 hours and I haven't even finished the archway, or the gateway. Poop. Can't believe it's taken 2.5 hours just to build this. But then again, it did have like 4 false starts and 3 failures and 2 off by 1 errors and all sorts of other bits. I think I need to start thinking about the wall out the back as well. True, I did get it right instead of fast. Aye. And a partridge and a partridge. Well, I mean, yeah. Should probably... Oh, I haven't put any foundations on the... I sorted out the fact that this tower was floating, and forgot to deal with the fact that this tower is floating just as badly. Oh... I have absolutely no hope. Let's get a couple more of the mossy cobble, because that was looking quite good. And let's get some actual stone as well. Let's deal with the fact that this is a floating tower, and then I think we will have to wrap up for the evening. We are getting to that point, apparently. Yep. Stop that there. I'd like a couple of half slabs in stone, I think. Rather than... So let's put one there and one there. Because we've got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the road is the middle 5. We've got 2 blocks on either side to play with by way of decorative space. So I'm going to put one of those there. And I'm going to bring that down a bit as well. And put one of the flares there. Yes. That's better. That makes it feel like this is actually built on something a little bit more solid than dirt. Because otherwise this thing might collapse, he says, looking down at the area where we're planning on having a massive enormous collapse in the world, which might possibly be a bit of a hint of just how this didn't go right for them. Do that, and that, and that. It's better. I'm gonna have to mess with all of the walls all the way down the entrance to the cavern. But then again, I'd already said I was going to have to do that. Right. I need a safe point. Where is the nearest safe house to here? The nearest safe house is obviously back over next to the Gordons. Quick. To the gatehouse. Past the no drama safety liner. Hello, sir. Reminds me, I need to check in on somebody else's stream at some point. Right. And then... complete inability to choose a scale, or the fact that Accurately gets an idea of scale coming from me by this point. You've met me. Actually, you haven't, but you know me so well, Tor. Let's have a look at how this looks. I think once we've got... I might, in the interim between streams, if I have the energy, just recap the other tower, just to allow me to get that finished, and not require you all to watch the building of that, when it's going to be more interesting to watch me building everything else. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is going to be an interesting area to finish. It's going to take a lot of building, but we're going to get there. I think once we start putting in the road, it's going to come out nicely as well. I also need more deep slate. I'm running low on it. Where's a good... well, this tower's missing, isn't it? Okay, that is a view. All the llama. So many llama. But yeah, I like that view. It's a shame that that tower has fallen apart. Yes. However, it is that point of the evening, and I would like to say thank you to everyone for joining me this evening. I think we've made some decent progress on this. The entrance to the volcanic cavern is now underway, and we will have to see what it leads down to, because I haven't the faintest clue. I've got ideas about what I want to do down in the volcanic cavern. How well they work, we will find out. I will be back again tomorrow at my usual time, 2.5 hours previously to now. I hope everyone has a good time zone. I hope everyone has a good evening. And I will see you all again soon. Bye-bye.